Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars Below and Beyond. In the last video, we finished the mystery. We actually got the Metatron to bugger off, and now it's a matter of terraforming Mars. I do have a lot of my wonders really cramped up close together. I'm not a fan of it, but what my plan is with this video is to research myself to a point where I can get some better technology. I'm going to slap down a couple of scrubbers right here. I'm critically low on concrete at the moment. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to keep allowing exports, actually, because that's just going to help me keep importing stuff. I do want to get my way to prefab refab, which is going to be a lovely, lovely... can I add that too? I can actually just start queuing up some of these things. I'm going to keep doing the research. Excavator is hoping to come online today. And I'm actually do a full load of concrete. Just bring it down. Let's do it. Just because I really don't have the time to keep wasting on this stuff. Let's go ahead and just fill this sucker up. Wow, I can only bring up 80 concrete. $500 million bucks. Let's go ahead and get that going as well. Also working on a core heat convector down here. It's going to really just... Oh, wow.
We have a delivery on the space elevator.
Am I this low on materials here?
Funding received.
These are this all malfunctioned at the end of the last video, and it looks like I haven't gotten it back online yet. It looks like the majority of my stuff here is electronics. Let's go ahead and just pull those electronics out. That's going to allow for some other materials to be dropped off. Alright, Sprouts has moved out of range. I'm not really concerned about that. And once I have prefab refab done up, of course my plan long term is to... Wow, okay, I'm going to need machine parts. This is a bit of an issue. There's no machine parts down here at all. I have 9 that have just arrived. Interesting. The drones are prioritizing this, the train station with my polymers, even though I've been pulling them away to put them over here to free up the station capacity to put other stuff here. And also, let's see. If I slow this down a little bit, okay, they're grabbing. Okay, machine parts going to the large uni depot. Let's go into the station. I wonder if this is... Okay, this is at 93. I'm gonna get this up to like 40, maybe? It's also waste rock being... No, sorry. Those are the machine parts. Seeing it was waste rock. 94, okay. I think I solved that for the moment. Where we have most of the concrete over here. It's ridiculous that I have to import so much concrete, but I could also do a trade for something. I've got electronics, which I don't really want to give up for anything. Metals are starting to go... The game is starting to lag. And this is on my new computer. This is what I've been doing all my series on for the last year and a half. I wonder if it's the wind turbines, the amount of wind turbines I have that are actually causing the problem. Because I'll just pause here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you've got this section, which is 7. It's like 30 wind turbines over here. There's a bunch more over here. I do like the idea of doing like prefab, refab on all these, and some of you have been commenting, and putting it up here. I also need to go recover my dozer. I'm actually using a dozer to do a lot of this work. Of course, as I say that, I get a giant rumble of thunder near me. Build a dozer. Got a crazy idea. Or, yeah, We're going to do a dozer up here. Then I'm going to go downstairs. We're going to spend, I think, a lot of this episode downstairs. Just want to clear stuff up. At the end of the last video, I did clear up a bunch of this stuff for the Jumbo Cave. The game just zoomed out on its own there. I'm starting to think I've lost control of this game, literally, in the sense that it's... I'm just thinking the game is starting to destabilize with the amount of buildings I have here. And if I go to Yield Planet View, weird, it says I have 19 buildings, but I know I don't have 19 buildings. I have a lot more than that. Huh. Wasn't expecting that missed number to come out. Got a decent research site, some good water, some metals. And this Jumbo Cave requires 200 concrete. Don't have that here right now. Well, I got close to it, actually. 187 metals and 200 exotics. Those I definitely don't have local. Point right now is just to clear this big stuff out. And also get to work on the... Oh, hang on a second. I'm going to reorder this a little bit. Moisture farming is really important. Outsourcing is stopped. Let's go ahead and start that back up. Agent artifact controls will go super quick. And I do think that once this is built, this will get the upgrades first. Just, again, the amount of concrete I have or don't have right now is the big concern for me. My dozer's done. Good. Here's my idea. Fast radio burst. You can go ahead and read that one. We'll spend the 20 mil to fund it. My idea is kind of flatten this area out. Send my dozer up here to do it. Yeah, I'm just going to create 300 waste rock. I like it.
Research complete.
Moisture farming is done. I can now locally build moisture vaporators. This is going to be really good along this track. I know I have these two little spots I can do stuff with. Now, once I get the deep water extraction tech, I can do something with it. But I could also just slap down a crap load of moisture vaporators and be fine. Which is probably what I'm going to do at some point. You're in auto mode, and yet you haven't come down here and gotten these things.
Funding received.
There's polymers and there's waste rock here. I want that. Okay, you're up here. I don't know how you got up into that little crev. I thought you were going over here. But I'm going to terraform this, and I also like the idea that somebody left in the comments. I don't have my app up. I've actually got my my daughter up on my phone, the camera for it. She's starting to stir a little bit, so this video may get broken up into two parts. I like the idea of putting a giant wind farm up here just to get a lot of this off the ground, clean up the colony site a little bit. Once this exports, I think I'll be okay. The excavator's almost done. That's very, very good. I like that. Alright. Got this cleared up. Let's get out of this section. Come down to this section. This needs to get cleaned up next, because I actually want to do the ancient artifact. Down here, we do georeactors, thermal reactors if I go do the research for, which is like 8,500. Or I can do Sterling gens. Note the georeactor does an absurd amount of power. If I had the polymers upstairs, which I don't think I do. Yeah, 218. Yeah, I don't even have enough for it. It also consumes water. However, the amount of output on power is quite absurd. I could have 2 georeactors running my entire colony with power to spare. Alright, Excavator's now operating. Have a little bit of milk tea. And I'm immediately going to order up this. I think we need that pretty desperately right now. Let's go down to the other half of the station. We have unemployed and homeless here. But I'm not figuring out yet. So I was really hoping to get more. I was hoping to get more folks doing this. I'm going to open up this shift here.
Funding received. Research complete.
Sweet. Okay, wow, a lot of homelessness over here too. Alright. Since I did unlock gravity engineering and megadomes are available to me, there is a mega apartment, which is just high comfort, and it's a ton of living space. It's 96 living space. I don't have the arcology unlocked. That's right here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and just slap down a mega apartment in this dome. Essentially, it's going to grant me the ability to have a lot more folks living here. Also means that... hang on. I think the arcology would be the right building here. Or a new dome. Which I like that idea quite a bit also. Could build a new dome over here, and let's start planning that out, actually. We need to go like this, because the tunnel has to come out of here, probably up, around, and down. Alright. Drone hub only goes to that. I did want to put a drone hub down here to support this, so let's go ahead and work on that. That's perfect. This drone hub, put in the little crook of the space elevator, will actually be able to service the space elevator and a lot of stuff simultaneously. I like that quite a bit. Wow, go to hell, game. Also open up a shift here. This is still not online yet. Bit of a problem, because I want it to be online sooner rather than later. I'll turn you on. Cool, we got these guys producing again. This is my auto route. Good. And it's time to start producing more moisture vaporators, because we're going to need to have those. Dang. These buildings are all in the way. It's not going to be as efficient as I want it to. Wow, I put these guys in the worst spots. Yeah, I'm just slapping out a bunch of these guys. There we go. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 more. Perfect. Okay, Meteor Storm in 2 Sol 1, Cold Wave in 2 Sol 16. Let's look at my MDS mapping. This one absolutely needs one there. There we go. Fast Radio Burst Genius. One colonist gains the Genius trait. And that means more research. I only have one Genius colonist, unfortunately, right now. And that's a little disappointing, because I want this to start cranking out more kids. Take a look at the colonists. I got 15 children. 3 are down here. Here, excuse me. And the rest are up there. I do have a school here. Yeah, getting this dome up and running is a bit important. Slap down a large uni depot there. Note the cost of metals is decreased thanks to the Martian steel break that we had.
Funding received.
This guy stopped operating correctly. And where are you? I'm gonna bring him back to the space elevator. We got 1,000 rare metals just kicking around down here. I am also producing electronics here, which is nice. I'm also
Meteor shower
sending an absurd number of
incoming.
those up. Wait, maybe? Okay. I am going to put a cut in here. My daughter is waking up, and I do have a thunderstorm rolling over, so she's probably waking up as a result of that. So I'll be back in a little bit. We'll finish up this video
tomorrow.
And a full day later, I'm back. Need to get these guys probably maintenance before everything goes sideways. I do want to check down here real quick, see how this guy is going. Needing a lot of concrete for this, and there's another lag spike in the game. I'm checking my frames. It's still saying 30 frames per second. This is actually the game starting to bog down a little bit. And I do think that the wind turbines are the problem at the moment. I do need to put them up in a nice little safe spot that's completely away from where I am to do this all up. And I'm thinking, as much as I'd love to, I think actually right here would be a really good spot for them, or build a section way up here. Just build a massive wind farm, mine out all this concrete. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this actually could be the opportunity for me to do like here and then here. And just do a massive outpost. It'd have to be connected via tunnel. And then essentially take anything that's not this and the ramps and just flatten it out with the bottom down here and just kind of make the map more level. Where my brain is going right now with this. We have this big project we need to fill in. We want to level that out too, especially this stuff, because I mean,
Funding received.
there's 25,000 metal right there. 25,000 metal there. The meteor right there that just came down. The meteor storm hasn't even started technically. This guy would heat up most of it. So I do like the idea of putting another hub over here. And maybe just building it in the cold zone. Okay, we need to high prioritize this. We got 20 hours till this cold wave gets here. We have 236 concrete. I need a hay that is not. Where's all this concrete going to? Concrete, boom, here we go. You, come get all this concrete. You two, all this concrete. I don't even know where you are. You're close by too. I'm gonna grab just 2 loads of concrete. Or 3, I guess. We got MDSs up and running. Ooh, this is a long meteor storm. This one's gonna be a few days. Yep, and it's gonna head right for the colony, and probably right for this guy too. Do I have a dedicated MDS? Yes, I do. I have 2 actually. Dedicated to protect my molehole mine. That's always good. And yep, we already have improved refining on this. That's very helpful. Okay, you're fully loaded. Get your butt down here. You're fairly loaded, get your butt down here. You're fairly loaded, get your butt down here. That's more than enough to get this core heat convector up and running. In fact, I only need 1 load of it. It's more I'm not willing to risk that much of it. Right, I did bring the rover upstairs for this. I got a bunch of drones down here, and my thinking, dangerous for me, I know, is... Oh, waste rock. Oh, concrete storage is full. Gotcha. There you go. That'll get it back up and running.
Cold wave approaching.
I think this is the rocket. Yeah, it's Vicky. And the Astro we have up there still isn't enough for me to like, yeah, we should totally build this thing. This is what I want. The drones to go, just move them real quick between the 2 sites. Kongersuk BG7. I'll do a detailed scan. That, ooh, 454. I think it may be time. Oh, wait. I did not turn those buildings online up there, did I? Oh, whoops. Turn you on. Turn you on. Turn you on. Whoops. And yeah, I do know this. I do see that the space elevator is outside of this radius. I think a second Corhi convector would go pretty good in this area. It would actually cover a couple of domes. In fact, yeah. I think one here. One here. I am fully aware this is looking just absolutely like Rorschach would probably look at this and like, oh man, that's too much. There we go. Got that one up and running. So we can go ahead and take these small guys offline. Here's the first one. This one now is able to convert. Oh, whoops. Oh. Whoopsies. Totally forgot about that. That's on Steve. But it's also taking up 10 water in the process. And these are immediately going to just overdust each other, I think. No, they're not. Interesting. Cool. Alright, that's one.
Received.
If this guy can get built relatively quick, then we can get two going here. Let's see what the draw is. Yeah, draw is 30.4. The demand is 30.3. These draw 10 each. So we will need to construct more moisture vaporators. Just use pretty much all the polymers I have left to do these upgrades. Which is helpful because, you know, I need polymers for this and for this. This dome is almost done, which, of course, when you do this, you get 10,000 flat research. That'll get prefab, refab done. And that'll let me kind of pack up everything that I don't want to have in the main colony site, move it elsewhere, that plateau I was talking about. Let's see, 10,000 flat research. That would give me the carbonate processors that'll let me start burning the waste rock and start heating up, or start thickening the atmosphere that way. That would get me all the way to late crafting. Always good. We already have seeds done. Nocturnal adaptation is good. We have the geothermal power plant, thermal reactor, Martian observatory, and modular apartments in the UCP stuff. Modular apartments are not good. I toyed with them in the global wildfire playthrough. They weren't that. They didn't jump out at me as like, ooh, this is fun. No, didn't for me. Deep space scanning was good. Rover printing, I have to start building our rovers locally. Factory AI is available. Shuttle hubs don't do anything for me because I'm not going to build any shuttles in this playthrough. Mars Nouveau, there'll be a further reduction in... Actually, let's get that one. And we got holographic scanning, that's helpful. Nuclear terraforming. Start melting the polar ice caps with just by blasting the heat up the planet by blasting the ice caps. I guess carbonate processor. I'd queue that up. So we're gonna get that dome done up. Let's plan. Hey, drone. How many prefabs do I have available? 24? God damn. Also, this guy's going to need a dedicated drone hub. Oh no, here's my dedicated drone hub for it. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Cool, this guy's coming online pretty quick. And I'm going to plan for another one right here. I like the idea of putting it down here, but similarly, this almost would go better where the space elevator
Meteor
is.
incoming.
Show me. Who's there? I don't know why I just did that. Yeah, we unpacked 15 drones in the middle of the meteor.
Incoming.
Move. Move. Yeah, they're done up there. Get your butts down the hill. And hey, I will let you boldly go into harm's way, because you're not that bright. Now that I've got this guy here, I could build that. I also could get to this and this. Yeah, that one needs to stay online, because the radius of it does not fully encompass it. This guy can go off. Nah, damn. And you're back on for just a minute. So we're losing about 7 water. We've got 4 souls, 9 left on this meteor storm, or sorry, cold wave.
Meteor incoming.
Uh-huh. Wow, no chance. Thank you. Let's see if I can find a better spot for this core heat convector, this new one. That would get a lot of stuff.
Complete.
It's
Funding
actually,
received.
it's almost like the train station's blocking where it should go, or right here's where it needs to go. I like the idea of putting this here, based on what I have, because if you look at where the overlap is, kind of where the micro G lander is, there's no overlap. They're actually going to be perfectly set to each other. They'll power each other that way. That's good. And now they're hooked up that way. Another asteroid came into view. This is Crichton BK-16. Ugh. I think Tungarsk will be our first one. There were only 32 though. I'm looking honestly for an M type like this, because I want the metals and the rare metals, but I wanted the exotics as well. And I know I've got Capture Asteroid. I can grab any of these anytime I want, and it'll be like, oh, infinite of X resource. But I gotta make it worth my while. That's what it comes back to. Oh yeah, and I have prefab, so I can just pack this guy up. These guys that I'm not using anymore, just pack them all up, and I'll get them as prefab buildings now. This is exactly what I was talking about. It's going to make things so much easier, especially if I need to pack up all my windmills, my large turbines. I do believe I have to redo the polymer blades, though. These upgrades I have to redo on each of them, which is unfortunate. Megadome. I'm actually going to put... I think Mars Nouveau would be really good, just to further reduce the cost of construction, but let me see what I got here. Yeah, I'm going to do Mars Nouveau. I'm going to outsource again, because I actually have quite a bit of money at my disposal. And here come the fireworks.
Milestone achieved.
Oh, it was 12,500. So very quickly, Mars Nouveau is at 72%. Lickety split. I like it. Castalia's moved out of range. I got this guy running the heavy drone load. That's fine. This guy needs to get his upgrade going. And I can also refab the mole mine. So when it happens, when I decide I'm going to clean up this map and I'm going to make it look super cool, I can just pack everything back up. So for the moment, I actually do want to go back up here. I want to get this Flatten project done. Flatten all this up. Because I do think maybe just making a square and just coming out and just...
Funding received.
Whatever's not back here, whatever isn't going to be flattened out by that, take it and flatten it with that. Keep the ramp. And also, I'm going to start flattening out around here. I want to create more waste rock now so I can burn it. Okay. Let's go for a big old flattening. And there's the edge of the map. Alright. Looks like I can't go any further, quote-unquote, east than that. Oh, my mouse is hiding off. Get another lag spike with the game. Jeez. Okay, yeah, it's not much further east than I can go right now. And I've flattened out most of it already. So that's kind of helpful. We got flattening down here. Down here. Too large, you say? Not too large if I go that way, though. Alright, we're going to flatten that out. We're going to need a bunch of waste rock, which is nice. Hey, look, here's some waste rock. Flattening these big projects, of course, will create the waste rock that we need. Unpack it. We do have a leak because we had a, whatchamacallit fly over. One of those dickish dust devils. Add polymers at the universal depots. You can start ferrying that stuff down. Needing
Research
polymers up here,
complete.
actually. Mars Nouveau is done. Where's my 119 polymers hanging out? A lot of polymers just hanging out, but none where I need them. What do I have down here? 44? Alright. Go ahead and drop my concrete off. So I only have 8, wow, 8 concrete down here. That's abnormal. And you're seeing them take the long way around for obvious reasons.
Funding received.
Drop that concrete off. Grab these polymers up. Looks like I got about 45 available. I do have a small production of them down here. Okay. They're stacked right on top of each other. Alright. I'm going to stop up here. Dang. Who's moving? Here we go. I'm going to stop up here with them because these ones need a bunch of polymers for upgrades, both vector pump and hygroscopic coatings. And by upgrading these, we'll get these ones up and running. So now, hygroscopic coating will increase as 2.5 water per. I just need to get really just 3 of them going. But also, I can build these ones over here. Helpful. Oh, wow. I have shot over time. Was not paying attention to that. That's on me. Thought this was going to be a full-length video. In reality, this is supposed to be the supplement to the last video. I'll put a brief cut in here. I'm probably just going to record the next episode right away and just start populating the Megadome and getting everything piped in for that. But for now, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next video.